Isolation Nation, what's up? Welcome to the Social Distance Social Club. I'm your host, Chris Bowers. I'm in this middle school cafeteria ready to do my gig in Indiana. We're very excited. Welcome to the show, the only show that lets the crowd be part of the comedy. Today's Top 5 Day, so throw in those top fives, and we will answer those things a little bit later. We've got a very special What's Your Deal, and we'll learn some things at the end of the show. But right now, we've got Queen Rachel. How you doing, Queen?
I'm good. I'm very regal today.
Oh, look at that.
I've got 3 crowns. So this is one of them. The other one's up there. And then the third is one I believe Tam gave me when I did that hairpin and I looked like Abraham Lincoln. It was a lot of episodes ago.
I remember that, yeah.
This is one of the OG crowns that Jessica Kybel made for me. And I'm going to give it away today because I've got a lot of really cool headgear. So yeah.
Nice. I had really cool headgear in middle school, but nobody else thought so. Anyway, who's our special guest today, Rach?
Oh, well, so we already had, Cassie Nowlin had said, I have high hopes for the level of foulness in today's episode because our guest host is Radu Bondar, everybody.
Fucking cocked out himself, Radu.
Hi.
Oh, I like your headgear.
Yeah, I'm going for like David Foster Wallace if he didn't write anything good. My vibe.
And that laugh you hear is Taylor on tech.
Taylor's on tech. What's up, Tech? Good to see you. Radu has been super excited about this show, and your enthusiasm scares me, my friend. I don't know what it's about, but he's like, I am so pumped for this. It's like, I've had friends that were overly enthusiastic to the point where you thought they were fucking with you, but like, I think you're fucking with me.
No, this is the thing. A lot of people like hosting, and a lot of people like being a guest. But I am a true fan of being a guest host. I really am. Some of my favorite comedians are incredible. Joan Rivers, Gary Shandling, Harry Belafonte. These were top-tier guest hosts. And there's something special about, it's like being like a relief pitcher.
Right, yeah, you're like a
closer.
late night host. Yeah, I get it.
What do you have on the plate next to you? Is that a banana and some chips?
Over here? Yes, I've eaten very little today because I've been obsessed with my top 5 lists. Consume calories. So I have an English muffin here. Someone said cooking segment. Let me get some of this started. English muffin that I toasted right on my convection oven, which must be disgusting. This banana that I've half eaten because it's too much. When I haven't eaten a lot, if I eat too much mushy food, I'm like, I'm just going to throw that up. And then I have a salad here. That's mostly for appearances. I don't like vegetables. But, my wife.
Are you a cat?
Oh, if I eat too many mushy things, I throw it up. I know my tummy. I got it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. The doctor said I have a free stomach, so it's the same thing.
Nice. I love it. Well, we had a fun overnight game. I did like the overnight game. Let's do that. By the way, you can support the show if you want to support the show. We don't sell you razors and that kind of shit. So top left corner.
Right.
You can
top right.
Right corner. Thank you. You can Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. You can always send the super chats in on the YouTube. And Top Tipper Day is going to get that crown. Right? Is that what you're doing, yep. Top tipper? And then also, Radu, do you have a top tipper thing you're going to do here?
So he's got a bunch of stuff we're going to give away.
I have
today.
my new merch line, which is really nice drawings.
You read them to us.
Yes.
That my wife makes.
Yep.
And then
Lies are the most popular form of communication.
Yes. So I put really sad or scary things
I can't
on
read
them.
that one.
This one says, sure wish I could open carry drugs at the mall instead of guns. This one's nice because it looks like the former Yugoslavia, and it says procrastination is just unwarranted confidence in your future self. And this one about Ben Gleib, it says there's nothing more fun than a cool, stupid person.
So today, basically what we're doing is, the top tipper gets their choice of one of those. And then also I'm going to give away random ones to comments that come in. The winner of the game will get one. So yeah, it's going to be a fun episode.
So that's going to be fun. Well, we'll start with a fun, overnight game, which is what are some uses for peanut butter? What are some alternative uses for peanut butter? No, it was advertising for peanut butter. You advertised for peanut butter. That's what it was. Advertising for peanut butter, and it was peanut butter because how else are you going to stick all that bird seed to a pine cone? I thought that was
All right, yeah.
right on the money. But my favorite was Rebecca Fisher had this peanut butter brings all the dogs to your balls. And damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. And I thought, just with Radu on there, we needed to have peanut butter on your balls dog joke.
And then look who shows up as soon as you say that.
Wait, so you heard the peanut butter dog balls joke. You're like, you know what? I know an expert in this kind of thing.
And my dog
You thought of
walks
me.
up.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
All right, well, I take
dog.
offense. Number one, because I come from a country that does not respect dogs enough to have sex with them. Number two, that's right. That's for you white American freaks. That's the only people.
Yeah. And now you're so bougie you'd use Nutella. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Dogs will lick so many other things. You don't have to, peanut butter's expensive, dude. Spam, fucking Velveeta cheese. Like there's all kinds of not breaking the bank things if you need, alternative incentives for sex.
Oh God, I don't know how you found out your dog had a peanut allergy. Race, do we have a Night King game?
So the Night King game in honor of Radu was Cock a Town. So into a town name. And I have to say, I wasn't that impressed.
Hey, I've heard that before.
First one,
Generally, whenever I cock a town, I hear I was not that impressed by the end of it. But all right, keeps going.
so I liked Jack Dostal's was I don't remember what the Night King game was, so I'm just gonna say George Clooney voicing a cow. Okay. And then
like that.
Frankie Berman's entry, Johnny Cochran. Sir,
Okay.
that's a person. It's not a town.
My mistake.
So nobody won today.
There's a couple in the chat. Let's
Some
just.
in the chat.
Yeah.
There's some good ones.
Cock
Damn.
go. Little Cock, Arkansas. So you know what? Today,
Little Cock, Arkansas is good. I like that
It's
one.
great.
What
Continue
about,
to send me the little Cock towns, and maybe I'll choose a Night King winner at the end of the game.
Can I play this or is it?
Yeah, you
Sure.
got town some cocks.
What about like Phalantic City? It's still dirty and smelly. Like,
You
it's
can do
still
that
very-
same with Philadelphia, but for some reason my mind can't say it.
Cock City.
Taylor, what's the game today?
The game today, I'm trying to buy a house, so I was really inspired for finance a celebrity. So examples could be Andre $3,000 or Glenn closing costs, stuff like that. So if you do $5 super chat or Venmo or PayPal, you are entered in the game, and in the front row gets 2 entries for free.
For free. And speaking of the front row, let's get to those folks. It's a fun fucking Fan Friday. How's everybody doing? Hope you're excited.
Turn on
to
those
see
cameras.
Turn on those cameras. Let's see your smiling faces.
I hadn't co-hosted Powers yet. My bad.
Oh, that's all right.
Let's get this front row going.
Oh, right away. Pap Sippers is here. Pap Sippers. That's her favorite beer. She drinks it sideways. It's fucking nice. Good to see you, Paps. Hope you're having a good time. Oh, God. Look at Val and Steve hate hamsters. Is that there's not. Oh, hamsters suck. Yeah. Well, don't put them up your butt. It's not their fault that they're dying in there. And God damn. You're supposed to pull them out before they. All right, Tam's here. Why? Oh, why when you're on
Why am
camera-
I on the screen when you make these terrible jokes?
You came in
Terrible.
third. It's not anything
He's the one that has
personal.
a hamster shirt about putting it up his butt. I did not make it the joke. I'm just noticing Steve's joke. That's all I'm saying.
Just for
If they
that, Tam,
suck, it
and
means they're.
Go ahead.
If they suck, it means they're doing bad at the blowjobs. They're not at their ass.
Oh, well, I regretted to let you go forward. All right.
Oh, now you're saying Steve's dick could fit in a hamster's mouth? That's not what I've heard. I don't think he could. Shannon.
Hey, now.
I regret it too, Taylor. I regret it too. I regret it too.
One time.
Don't they call him Steve Mandingo or something? Anyway, Shannon's here. Good to see you, Shannon. What, is this a mansion? Is this a Colorado skiing background today? Is there a rhyme or reason these backgrounds? You just Google fun place to sit in front of. Like, what's your test here?
No rhyme, no reason.
No rhyme or reason.
She just Googles houses better than Bowers.
Oh, well. That wouldn't be hard. I don't have a house. Zara's here. Gonna see you, Zara.
I need an adult.
What's that?
We need an adult.
We've
Oh,
needed,
yeah, I know. Or
we've needed
listen,
an adult for
HR.
2 years.
now the adult is
HR.
Radu today. That's the we're gonna have a great.
In trouble.
Yes.
Abby Wright's here. Good to see you, Abby. How are you? It looks like you're about to eat before you go to work, or you get done. Just get done.
No, I got off work just an hour ago. I just barely got home, and I didn't have time to eat lunch. So now
Nice.
I'm eating.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you're home.
It's a cooking show, so
Yeah,
you're
it's a
eating
cooking show.
leftovers. I saw that.
I am leftover butter chicken.
Apparently, it was somebody's 5-year-old birthday in this. Oh no, maybe they're 50. I didn't see the other balloon up there. That got way more sad than I thought it was. I'm like, oh, it was a 5-year-old birthday party. I'm like, oh no, 50. That was probably more sad at this.
That's even more sad. That means someone's in that middle school that's 50 years old. I can't get past the 7th grade.
like reverse Billy Madison.
Yeah.
All right, Frank Montaro's here. Good to see you, Frank. How are you? We had a kid that drove to our middle school. It wasn't a fun time for that guy. You don't have a driver's license and be in 7th grade. That's not good. Jack Dossel's here. How you doing, Jack? Oh, got another figure. Is that a Hawkman? Was that over next to it?
Oh, you had to ask.
Yeah,
Anybody who knows Homestar Runner knows this guy.
What is it?
That.
I used to know
It's
Homestar
what it
Runner. I don't
looks
remember
like.
this man.
What is it?
It's the Poop Smith.
Oh, it's a poop sniff.
Oh my God, there's shit on the shovel.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
all the way back here too. It's an entire
You're
mount.
touching it.
That's right.
I don't think it's real shit. I think it's action figure shit.
Oh, good.
Well,
This is a deep internet hero right here, guys. Be careful.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit sniff. I like it. All right. Nice job. Got a shit shovel. All right. This is a shit show. There we go. Frankie Berman's here. Good to see you, Frankie. Back in front of the painting again. Good to see you. Megan Luce is here. Good to see you, Megan. What's your shirt say? It's a.
It says it's Chicken Patty Day.
I love
That's
it.
really good.
There was a couple that owned a comedy club in Indianapolis named Chicken Patty Parent. It was Chicken Patty all the time. Anyway, it doesn't make any difference. Steph Andrews is here. Good to see you, Steph. How are you? Like your track suit? Did you go see Daniel Muggleton and buy merch? What's going on?
No, this is my tracksuit that my sister thought would be hilarious to buy for my birthday last year. So buy it.
See? There you go.
It's because it is because of Daniel Muggleton. So
Oh,
that is
see?
the joke behind it. So
There you go.
I'm just happy to be back in civilization and
Oh,
not
yeah.
at my nan's anymore.
Yeah. Quit hitting on your nan. Did anybody get at your nan while you were there? Or did you keep all the boys away? Did you keep all the milkshake? Did you keep all the milkshake in her yard while you were there? Okay, anyway. JoJo's here. Good to see you, JoJo. How are you? That hat looks warm. Very nice. That looks like a warm hat. I'm in a cold place. Oh, Wendy Swerdlow talking about cold places. And she appears like Candyman. When you say cold place, it just pops up Wendy right away. Good to see you, Wendy. Hope that you're doing okay. Amanda Mitchell. Good to see you, Amanda. She doesn't always come to the front row. Good to see you. Good to see you, not just in the chat. Appreciate that.
I believe that is
Ooh,
it.
welcome.
Is that it? Good
I
to see you.
believe so.
All
Welcome,
right.
everybody.
Yay!
Cool. All right, let's ready for a fucking Fan Friday. I'm gonna
I've
start
got
with.
some generals coming in already.
Let's do it.
It's a Sunday.
Molly's got my hat. Dana said, SDSC Soup Club, don't tell Steve.
Yeah,
so-
so I don't know who let these riffraff into my soup club randomly, but hey, you're welcome as long as you're not Steve.
There you go. Only one rule: don't be Steve.
Front row Steve, you're allowed.
Or no, yeah.
Other
No,
Steve.
Steve,
Other
Steve,
Steve.
yes.
Yeah.
I love that now Steve is other Steve. That's good.
It's kind of
Only
true.
thing is what, a month and a half, and now Steve Hofstetter is other Steve on our show. That's great. Nice work, front row.
Like, Steve has given me a lot with this job and everything, but I'm so glad he's not on the show anymore, so I don't have to type in more than just Steve to 5 front row Steve.
Well, so I think that says a lot about front row Steve and less about
The other
Steve
Steve.
Hofstetter.
Yeah,
That's
true.
why front row Steve is now in the lead.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Well, hold
What
on.
else we got?
Adler said peanut butter slogan. It's not pineapple. Love Steph.
A slogan for peanut butter. Peanut butter. You want to kill someone? It has to be very specific, someone, but
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cynthia Creswell. My state of Pennsylvania has towns named Blue Ball and Bird in Hand. Bunce says no adults in here, Zara.
it's been 84 years.
Snacking Crazy says, Taylor, I work in tech and I feel your pain.
The tech is not so painful nowadays.
It's us. It's the us.
It's the everybody.
It's not the robots Taylor hates, it's the people.
Robots don't have feelings, they just run programs.
Well, you haven't met the robots I know, but.
And then Tam had a Cocktown Night King game. Phallus, Arizona.
There you go.
Good one. Yeah, and so reminder today we're doing top 5, so send those in. Front row, I got some of those already. Thank you. And then we'll be giving away the hat. It's not a hat.
No, it's the prince of
It's
his
a hoodie.
merch.
It's a hoodie. Oh, okay. No, it's a crown. And then Radu's amazing pieces of art.
Those are really cool.
All right, well, let's start with the top 5 before we get to what's your deal. Let's do top 5 Black Eyed Peas songs. I thought that was interesting. Just
Yes.
Radu, this is yours. So start. What are your top 5 Black Eyed Peas songs, my friend?
I'm a big fan of the Black Eyed Peas because they combine some of the best beats and production you could ever hear with some of the dumbest lyrics ever in music. So it's like this. There's nothing like it. You know what I mean? I Got a Feeling. That's a great one because it's like, yeah, we do have a feeling, but about what? It'll be vague and unspecific forever. My Humps. That needs no explanation. Just an interesting classic. Mas Que Nada. You guys probably didn't even know that one, but that one is I know, it's a collab with the original Brazilian Mas Que Nada.
Yeah, is that their first album?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's on. It's on the second album. It's not on Elefunk. That's where all the cool stuff is.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know anything about the Black Eyed Peas. Shut up.
yeah, you're missing out. I
think it's number 7. It's number 7 on.
Number 2 on my top 5 is Where's the Love. That is a song that's famous for having an incredible beat and just some of the stupidest lyrics that anyone could ever write. And at one point, compare the Crips and Bloods to the KKK. So that was cool. And number 1, obviously, I'm not even sure. Can I say the R slur on this? Let's Get It Started. The original? That's my favorite song.
Of course, I knew that's why.
Because they didn't even think that they should make a clean version until they sent Let's Get Retarded to the NBA to be played for the finals. And they were like, we can't put this on television. Are you stupid? Are you out of your mind? And they were like, yes, explicitly. That's what the first lyric in the song is. And, it's fascinating. The very first verse in the explicit version is will.i.am saying, in this context, there's no disrespect. And then it's just the rest of the song, which is nothing but disrespect to mentally challenged people. So yeah, that's, Black Eyed Peas songs. Check them out.
I was in a store one time and this little kid called his somebody in the store the R word, and his mom said, "Honey, we don't say the R word, we say stupid." I'm like, how about we don't call other kids names at all? How about that?
I'm an analogous substitute. I use a different one. I don't say the R word anymore. I say departed. Like the movie, because The Departed was the setting is in Boston, which is where they first said the word retarded.
That's true.
So it's a perfect
Departed.
one for one. Yeah. Like, look at that guy. He's departed.
God.
So bad.
I don't have any of the
Such a
songs.
deep part. Okay, I've got Let's Get It Started. I've got Fergalicious, which I'm not sure is a Black Eyed Peas song, but it still works. Where's the Love I liked? I'm a Bee, and Bump Bump Bump, which...
Bump Bump Bump. That's not.
Isn't it? You mean Boom Boom Pow?
Yeah, Boom Boom Pow.
No,
That's just
Bump 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 is... Bump Bump's from P. Diddy. I figured that's a Black Eyed Pea.
Oh, it just has Black Eyed Pea vibes,
God.
Like, literally, we could spend all day just making up Black Eyed Pea songs. Like, they could have a song called I Love Bowls. Like, yeah, they do love bowls.
Bowers, you just accidentally made a game where you combined 2 different artists. Black Eyed P. Diddy.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, we did that with. Oh no,
that was Abacus. We did that with Abacus, and that was a tour. It was a tour, and the best one that won was still one of my favorite entries of all, which was Eric Clapton, "Fallout Boy."
Oh, I thought I forgot about that one.
I never forgot about that one. I think about that one most days, if I'm honest. I wish I remembered who did that. I feel like that's an Amina entry.
I can't
it wasn't. No,
who was it?
I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't.
Greg Murphy to the archives.
Yes. Okay. So,
You did that really well, Bowers.
that's your Batman, right? Is that what they
Yes. Yeah, you got that.
did? Nice. I wasn't sure if it was Super Friends or Batman. I couldn't remember. Cool. Well, you want to do what's the deal?
Well, let's wait. So, like, let's go to one of the front row top fives. So let's go to.
Oh wait, I have a top 5. Sorry.
Okay, go.
Top 5.
Where's Love? Because it fooled my dad to thinking he could buy a rap album. He didn't know it was rap because of that song. So we're like, hey, Dad, this is the band. And then we got it and we're like, this album says retarded on it. And then that's it. Just it fooled my dad. It was funny. All right, moving on.
Josh wants to know, so Radu, what are the top 5 things to say to someone when they try and push their religion onto you?
Well, it's easy to go, I'm not religious, or no thanks, that's not for me. But I find the only way to actually stop people is to try to be more religious than them. That's really the only thing. So you would have to find their religion and be like, oh, like if it's Christianity and they're like, you're doing all these things that are sin. You'd be like, well, I'm so Christian, I don't even read. Are you literate? Then you don't actually believe in heaven. And then now that will give you some pushback. So again, you have variations of that. You can go like, well, every gay person I know can read. So can you read? You know what I'm saying? Like you just keep use these like little plots that when people go, wow, if I have to interact with you any further, I want to kill myself. That's really the only way you can stop someone from proselytizing you. They will basically stop at nothing. You remember the guy that went to the island where no one had ever interacted with those people and everyone told him you're going to die? And he was like, but Jesus though. So.
And then he died.
They killed him and ate him, right? Didn't they eat him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was delicious.
His whole family was killed.
Yeah, sweet. I would say
not today, Satan.
That's funny. The thing I say is, I will say, "Are you going to heaven?" And when they say, "Of course," I go, "I'm good."
Fine then.
If you're gonna be there, I'm fine. I don't need to go anywhere you're gonna be, so we're cool.
Yeah, I got the chance to hang out with Mitt Romney alive. I don't want to.
Steph had a top 5. Top 5 soups, as I've never had soup.
What kind of gulag do you live in that they didn't give you soup?
Australia.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not hard to import soup.
It's not about importing soup. It's just like 2 days a year. Hey, I'm comfortable. The rest on fire.
True. Also, the soup goes the other direction in Australia, so it's harder.
Yeah. That's true.
Bowers.
True.
I keep stirring right, but it's going left.
Spilled out of my mouth. Fuck! Why is it going like this?
I would say pho. That's my number 1 soup. That
Oh.
Borscht, number 2.
Ooh, borscht.
Ramen, and then just the rest of them. Who cares after that? It's all the same. Clam chowder, potato shit. Who cares? That's poor people soup.
Poor people soup.
Chicken and dumplings.
You're not gonna get the soup club with attitudes like that. This is very.
No.
This is very.
You're lucky the only rule is that you're not Steve.
And Brad,
I think there might be an amendment to the soup club constitution here. We're gonna amendment 1, no Radus.
I'm a bit of a soup Nazi. What do you want?
Well, I wish it was that was the only kind of Nazi you were. All right.
You watch yourself. Just because the Romanians teamed up with the Germans during World War II doesn't mean you have a historical precedent to call me
Yeah,
that,
but
right?
you look more like a saboteur than a soldier. You would definitely have been on the American team of the Romanians for sure.
Yeah,
All
I'm a
around
full-on
bridges and
communist. The people who actually beat Hitler.
shit. Yeah.
Ayo.
wow.
Americans and British people showed up late for like the last 8 months. They're like, we did it. And you're like, yeah, there was another side fighting the thing, but whatever.
I'll never tell you how many. I'm not gonna get into this. Never mind. Hey, soup. Hey, soup is great. If you like the soup, then top 5 right there. I know you want an answer, but you got your chicken noodle and your chowders, stews and chilies, and just pick one.
Chicken noodle's only good if you're sick. You ever eat chicken noodle when you're healthy and you're like, what am I doing? This is like taking Pepto-Bismol recreationally.
And you know what, Radu? You're absolutely right. We're just like when you're sick, you're like, this is perfect. When you're not sick, you're like, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Am I-
Is this what Oliver Twist would eat?
Oliver
Wonton
Twist would be
soup
like, I'm done.
Herman.
Yeah.
Oh, we had some comments coming in.
Oh God, cereal's not a soup. Stop.
I believe it's a breakfast soup. Okay.
It's not a soup.
That's
What if you heat it
100%.
up? What's the cream? What's the one you heat up?
We
Porridge?
went over this last year.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Is oatmeal soup?
It needs
No,
a
it's-
stock of some sort. Milk is not a stock. We're done.
Fair.
I didn't understand there was like layers of precedent to this soup
Oh,
situation.
Why you don't understand? I started something. I can't stop.
Yeah.
You and me both, brother.
This is the hill he picked, and somehow he's gonna die on it.
Dude, look how regal I look when I put my hair up like
Shit.
this.
I was
Like
thinking
Queen
I was
Amidala.
thinking regal. Those were the exact words I was looking for.
I know.
Queen.
You were thinking another word that started with an
You
R.
look like under the Bridgerton.
And fair. We had some comments. Frankie Berman had a Night King entry to make up for his last one. Cockland, New Zealand.
Nice.
Front row Stephen Val sent in $37.14. A weird amount for a weird crown, but I'd look bitchin' in it. I agree.
that.
So they're currently top tipper with, I think, Molly's behind. Zara sent in a couple generals. Shout out to Bowers. He's made the joke that stuff goes the other way in Australia for the last 2 years, and that was the first time he defaulted to a liquid.
Pretty good record.
Zara also said, Bowers, that was for later, and then she throws the burrito.
I was telling Zara the story the other day. I realized this is probably the fattest thing I ever did when I was fat. I don't know if I might have told this on the show last week. I don't remember. But when I came home from the bars. I was real drunk, and Chrissy had thrown. I had a burrito with me, and Chrissy had thrown away my chicken tenders that I'd gotten at Chili's earlier that night. And I'm like, where are my chicken fingers? And she's like, I threw them away. I didn't think you wanted them. I'm like, I wanted them. And she's like, you have a burrito in your hand right now. And I went, this is for later. And then I threw it up.
Aww.
No, there's no awe here.
That's the fattest thing I've ever done. I think that's
Yeah.
my biggest fattest
No,
moment.
fat.
I threw a burrito at my fucking wife because she threw away my chicken tenders.
And then you throw the
David-
burrito and it lands where the chicken fingers are. I'm like, oh, there they are.
That's literally like an Overeaters Anonymous meeting.
Yeah, right. That's my sharing. I'm sharing my sharing story.
Dana said, Radu, thank you for the anti-Christian tips plus borscht rules.
Out of context, that's gonna sound real terrifying. They're like, did you hear the
Tips on not
IDF
being anti-Christian
propaganda?
and the
Radu?
borscht recipe. No, it's like one of those internet recipes that has the big long story before you get to the recipe, and it's all about how to stop Christianity. Then
Yeah.
teach them how to make borscht.
And Amanda Mitchell, I tell religious people if heaven is filled with people like them, I'd rather party in hell with my friends.
Yeah, I like that.
Am
Do you
I
think there's a bunch of fucking in heaven? Like if you abstain from sex your whole life for God or whatever, when you get to heaven, you get to fuck a bunch, right? Or you think they don't like
Dude,
it up there?
there's all kinds of weird like rule inconsistency. Like I don't know about you. When I was a kid, they told me when you go to heaven, you get whatever you want.
Right.
So then I was like, what if all I want to do is hang out with a bunch of people that are not going to be in heaven? Is that a loophole? Do they bring them in now from hell?
Oh, like your heaven is fucking.
Like, don't we all? Doesn't that just mean we all need to know one good person that we tether our life around, and then they're like, all right, when I get in there, I'm a VIP all the rest
Oh
of
my
you.
God, yeah. You just send somebody ahead, a scout. You know, you kill one of those. You just make really good friends with a cancer kid when he's like 11.
Like, there's no way my grandma doesn't want me in heaven. You know what I mean? She's like, I want to see my little boy, and then I get to like visit from hell. How does it work? It's like a work release program. Like, what the fuck is it?
Oh, I bet it's like prison. Like it's probably the prison waiting room. They can come see in the waiting room, but you can't touch. It's like, you know what I mean?
Well,
there's
like,
not
maybe-
conjugal visits.
Maybe like you go to heaven so she can see you, but you have like spikes inside you the whole time. Like they like put an apparatus around you, so you're still in hell, but just in a different spot.
What if you just hung out with your grandma forever? It's her heaven and your hell simultaneously.
Yeah.
Oh, you just described Buddhism. No.
Buddhism's no attachments.
I love when you
Well,
saved
let's
Argentina.
do-
I loved when you saved Argentina, Rach. Appreciate that.
I also liked you in Dune. We wish we looked that good.
I want to do another top 5 because
Okay.
front row Stephen Val had. Oh, this is there's top 5 butt stuffing alternatives to hamsters.
All right, here we
All right. Well, let's see. A cucumber goes nice because it's slippery and it's tapered on one end. That's good. Let's see.
Preferably nothing with claws.
Yeah, you don't want anything. It's got a wide base. It doesn't have a flared base. Thank you. That helps with the butt stuff.
go. Perrier bottles.
Perrier bottle. Oh, that's a very good idea. Good
Because
job.
you can put different kinds. If you want a warmer liquid in there like milk, you could just put that in there.
That's true.
Oh.
Up to a certain point, you don't want it to explode.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remove all the carbonation.
Yeah,
I've never put anything carbonated in my ass.
I'm actually asking, bro. Have you ever butt chugged a shot of anything or booze? You ever done that?
No.
That's
Have you
I'm
guys?
a pretty big degenerate, but there's something about butt drugs that feels like I want to be a little elitist about.
Yeah.
Suck.
I never did it, but my buddy Touchlog once did a shot of whiskey, tampon up his butt. His wife put it up there, and he just pooped immediately, so he never got drunk. Like it was
Well,
like,
it's stuck in my hair.
oh no.
Well, that's
The crown is stuck in her hair.
Okay, so I was gonna say that's one of the big things I'm
can't
afraid
just-
of with butt drugs.
You can't just say it.
I am Eastern European everywhere, so
Ooh.
Let's
And
see.
yeah, I don't. What if you preferred butt chugging? Wouldn't that be a nightmare?
I feel like you can die really easily that way, right?
Only because
Yeah,
it's passing the blood-brain barrier. But that's if you don't know, if you've never been in a frat or you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to use the extra absorbent tampons is the key. You got to get.
Oh yeah, you gotta use. You don't use the heavy flow stuff.
God.
It's not gonna work.
Got Frankie with that one. Are these the biggest tampons you got? I'm drinking over here.
Just no.
Are we ready for
Oh,
Tam?
there's so much. Let me hold on. Let me get through these things.
Oh, hold on. Someone corrected me medically. That's probably important. It doesn't have nothing to do with the blood-brain barrier, but maybe it's still dangerous. So
Thanks,
don't put
Abby.
alcohol.
It is dangerous
It is
because
still dangerous.
it doesn't go through your stomach. It goes right into your bloodstream because it's
there we go.
the anus has that whatever that. Abby, what's it called? The membrane that's
Rectum.
Permeable.
permeable. There you go. That's what we were talking about.
Tam at Another Night King, Part 2, Red Cock, Texas. That's a good one.
Nice.
Wendy said, my dad was the best at stopping people at pushing religion. He was a Jew with a degree in Bible study from a Jesuit college. He could quote the Bible verbatim better than most people. Also, Night King entry, Cockbells, North Dakota from Bow Bells, North Dakota. Amanda Mitchell, Bowers, I hate the recipe stories. I just want to make the damn thing, not read a novel.
Agree.
Molly, Rachel, add a unibrow, and then you could be Frida Kahlo.
You already did that.
Bunst, tailored is the arbitrator of all things soup. Everything's better than with bacon.
It is true. I just made a pot pie with bacon. It is the right choice.
Cynthia Cresswell, we've got Gobber's Knob in Pennsylvania too. I like that one. Gobber's Knob?
It was Knob Gobblers, but that was 2 on the money, so they had to switch it up. So at least sounded.
Knob Gobblers.
Yeah, you go to make out point for making out, and then for blowjobs, you go there.
And then we'll get to the other ones in a second. But this just in, Steve Hofstetter sent in a general and said, I get that you guys don't want me to join the soup club, but you didn't need to blow up the bridge. It's a topical Pittsburgh blow up bridge joke. Wait.
I would just like to say I didn't mean to blow up the bridge, but we had what we call, followers blow it up for us. You know that. You know how the thing goes.
I heard they blew the bridge in Vicksburg.
Which one? Yes.
All those people over there are departed.
I don't like it, but it is better.
right? And then you got that Mark Wahlberg vibe to it. You're like, yeah, it feels right.
Feels right. All right, Tam, you ready for the what's your deal?
Are we ready? Let's go. Do
Didn't
you have a
hear.
poem?
Okay.
Hey, there's Tam.
Poem? No.
I do. So
Oh,
I've
you
got,
as a poem. Sorry.
Yes.
I do a haiku for our what's the deal people. So all right, this one. They don't have to rhyme, fuckers.
Oh.
575. All right, this one's for you. She's Taminator, Texan, but not the bad kind. Listen closely.
How many syllables is that? Huh? Or that
Just
sound?
one.
Just one.
Three
Okay.
syllable high. It sounds like a 3-syllable high if you're doing it right.
I really thought there was going to be a you bitch in there somewhere.
I know.
That's the
I
title.
almost did, but
That's the
not
title.
enough
Tam.
syllables.
Yes.
This
Taylor,
is
you
hard
want
because
to throw out some Tam facts there, Tay?
Tam, I know, was in the Navy.
Y'all be-
She is a nurse. I know she's going to school for more nursing, I think. She definitely does not own a law clinic in Texas, as Daniel Muggleton once said. She is not
thought it was a
lawyer. Lawyer. There it is. She had a dog in Hawaii at one point or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I bought the condo for.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't know where my keys are right now, but I knew that.
Nice.
Let's see. I got also Longview, Texas, because that's where Todd McComas almost lived for 1 year, and so I remember that.
You learned that in origin stories.
She was married once 25 years ago, and will never fucking do that again because that guy was a piece of shit.
It's 26 now.
Okay,
No, 27.
All right,
27
there you
now.
go. Yeah, well, congratulations. She has the best laugh in the history of comedy. She will save the day if you have a live show and let's say the tech doesn't work, which is not anyone's fault. It just happens sometimes because they had the wrong
It was the
wires
club's
or
fault.
whatever. It was the club's fault, and she'll live stream that shit on her Facebook feed and save the day. Comes to everything, very supportive. I mean, one of the best, and just. I call her the mother hen of this whole thing, the nurse Ratchet of this whole deal. You keep it all on the rails on some level.
Does she?
So, but fill in the details there, Tam. What's your deal?
This one was hard because I realized a lot of the significant stuff that's happened in my life is really depressing.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to comedy.
A lot of you know I got married young. I was 19. I was divorced by 23. Was a high school dropout, got my GED, went back to school later to be a nurse. I'm working on my master's for nurse educator. But some sort of fun things about my family, because I'm one of 5 kids. I'm the second oldest. There is a 17-year age gap between my oldest brother and my youngest sister. And I have a nephew that's 1 year younger than my sister.
Oh my God.
They went to high school together for a little while.
Jesus.
We moved around a lot.
Texas.
We lived
Sorry.
we lived in 4 different states, but I'm Southern, but I'm not that Southern. We moved around a lot in 4 different states by the time I was 4 years old. Started in Texas, Illinois, Florida. There's my camera.
Bye.
Texas, Illinois, Florida, back to Texas. I was in the Navy. I was in there for 9 years. I didn't plan on staying in there for 9 years. I had enlisted for 4, but I got custody of my sister when she was 16 and, kind of needed steady employment, and they were offering a whole bunch of money to reenlist. So I reenlisted for 5 years.
Nice. Plus, then you have to see your sister because you're on a boat. That would be nice.
No, I was on an island then, Guam.
Oh, nice.
After Guam, I went to Hawaii, and while I was stationed on Hawaii, I went to Cuba for 6 months. So I never was stationed anywhere that was not an island.
Hell yeah.
Which for the landlocked Texan was kind of cool. My younger brother and I are 3 years and 3 days apart. I turned 3 on October 16th. Shout out to the October 16th babies. We got a bunch of them in this group. Steph's one. And he was born on October 19th. And I remember him being born. It was like such a big event in my life.
Sure. I mean, that much
Just little
blood,
snippets of it.
that much blood, you're going to remember that your whole life.
I didn't see all of that. I just saw him after the fact, thankfully. But he was born at someone's house with a midwife, and they had 5 daughters. And I remember being mad that they would not let me hold my brother. They were all passing him like, let me hold my brother. I didn't go back to college. I didn't go back to school until I got out of the Navy. So when I graduated nursing school, I was 37. I am now 50. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I read a lot. I estimate I've probably read somewhere in the neighborhood of 10,000 books.
Damn, girl.
Because I figure that's how I've had about that many beers. I figure.
Well, I had a period in the Navy where I tell people I didn't drink like a sailor. I drank like a fish. And you can't do that for very long.
Is it harder to have a period in the Navy, or is it the same?
That's a legit question.
On a boat, is it harder? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to have a period in general, but yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like, did they fuck with you? Like, were they not respective to the tan?
Oh, that's a good question.
Or were sharks an issue?
Too much. Because...
Captain, I can't wear my all whites. You know why?
You had to have lots of supplies on hand for any uniform days. We didn't wear our dress whites very often, but you did have to have some things on hand just in case. And when I joined the Navy, I think at the time maybe 7% of the entire naval force was female. That was it.
Damn.
7. I actually had to wait from April to December to go to boot camp because there weren't any slots open for a female until then.
Same ratios as stand-up comedy.
Pretty much. And they thought we weren't very funny either.
Just look it up. It's only doubled. It's only 16% now.
Wow. So I had a deep amount of respect for the women I met who were in the Navy who'd been in at that time already close to like 20 years. Like, I can't even imagine the bullshit that they went through. And they're like chiefs and officers at this point. And, you know, I joined in 95. So a lot of them joined in the late 70s, early 80s. So I bet they did go through a lot of shit for their periods when they were on their periods or about periods. I'm sure they were just total assholes. One of the funnest things that happened while I was in the Navy, we did a Gulf deployment to the Persian Gulf, and we had to have a food inspector.
What's your handicap? Are you good at golf?
So
right,
my
one
ship
for
was
the day.
My supply ship. Hold on. My supply ship it had food and all kinds of stuff. I said it was basically like a floating Walmart. We had a little bit of everything, and we had to have an Army vet tech because they did the food inspections, like USDA kind of stuff. And so we called him our token Army guy because he was just like the one Army guy on the ship. His name was Sergeant Snow, and he was a blast. We absolutely adored him and had so much fun. But we called him the token Army guy.
You needed a veterinarian to check the meat.
The meat, the vegetables, all of that. I'm not playing that game with you, Bowers. And Taylor referenced it, but I did buy my dog a condo in Hawaii once. When I transferred to Hawaii from Guam, I bought a Rottweiler puppy from a friend on base. They were doing just a one litter breeding, and I didn't really have a hard time finding a place to live on Guam, but when I got to Hawaii, it was really hard to find a place that would let me have my dog. Like some of the places that were like, you can have her, but she has to stay outside. I'm like, I don't want to live inside. That's just my dog. And so she was still in quarantine. And I just flippantly said to this guy at the pet place I would stop at and get her treats and stuff, any places that are renting that are dog friendly. And he says, well, have you thought about buying a condo? I'm like, I can't afford a condo. He goes, actually, they're not too bad right now. So I went back to my barracks room and I got out the little Welcome to Hawaii book and flipped to the back and picked a realtor out and called him. And come to find out, this guy normally dealt with like multi-million-dollar properties, but he was a pet owner. He had dogs. He felt for me and he helped me. And I bought a condo for my dog.
Oh, why? Look.
Because dogs rule. You got to do that for a cat? And you're like, the cat will be fine.
Yeah, her name was Baby. She was a Rottweiler. She was the sweetest dog I've ever owned. She had a love of paper, and she once shredded 2 $20 bills. She didn't eat them. She shredded them. So I laid out Scotch tape on the kitchen table and put them back together like a puzzle and took them to the bank, and they laughed, and then they exchanged them for me.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really the thing is the dog was trying to snort cocaine, but it couldn't really roll the 20. Got really frustrated. And was like,
There's no opposable thumbs.
It's so hard to roll a blunt with no thumbs.
Sam, you are fascinating.
Chasing geckos
Sam,
with no
very
cocaine.
much.
Oh, thank you. That was fun. So I did have some fun stuff, not just depressing stuff.
Yeah, I did good. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Tam, everybody. Thanks, Tam. Appreciate it.
This was fun. I appreciate y'all's time.
See you, Tam. We've got, so you guys like, it's almost like a 50s thing now, right?
You look like Lucille Ball before she dyed
That's
her hair
right.
red.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You look like a flapper.
There you go.
Yeah, shade.
Frank?
You never hear about those anymore.
So Brian Davis said, I love you all. You've made me laugh so much this week. My monitor cut out. There we go. FYI, Cockermouth, Cumbria is a genuine UK name.
I believe there's also Dildo, Canada, somewhere in Halifax or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Climax, Michigan. Like, there's lots.
There's quite a few. Bun says they have people for blowing up bridges. And here's the current update on the status. So front row Stephen Val, you guys are still good. Dana is closely edging up, and then we've got Molly in third place.
Excellent.
So, and then the game today again is finance a celebrity's name. So continue to send those entries.
I've got. I want to do one of Radu's top 5 because I thought it was very funny.
Yeah.
Top 5 times the United States has intervened in another country's democracy. So that was one of my favorites we've
I
ever
wanted
had.
to balance it out. You know, I had like a light one and then something controversial, which was the Black Eyed Peas. This one is something we can all agree on.
Yeah, exactly. You go first, Radu. What's your top 5?
You gotta remember, the U.S. is allegedly an exporter of democracy. So whenever they do intervene in another country's democracy, it's always like, big whoopsie, what happened there? My favorite, number 5, is a collab between us and the U.K., really showing off the special relationship. In 1953, we deposed the democratically elected prime minister of Iran. Why, you ask? To help the British control the Iran oil company, which later became British Petroleum. And that's why we have this contentious relationship with a country whose government we deposed. Number 4, Cuba, 1952 and 61. Did you know we got in there before Castro? That's right. Check out the Batista regime. Number 3, Haiti in 1991. This one's pretty famous because it was their first ever universally basically thought of as like a free election. And we went in there and we're like, get the fuck out of here. And then number 2, Haiti in 1994. We realized we're like, what a huge mistake we made deposing the first democratically elected leader of Haiti. And then we deposed the military junta and put back the guy that won the election in 1991. Number 1.
Wait, that's hilarious. There's just like big whoopsies, like Grover Cleveland type of thing. Like, hey, you weren't so bad before. My bad.
Yeah, that one is honestly, it's a really great one. And number 1, my all-time top favorite, Venezuela. That's right. The country you know of as an economic disaster now had 4, count them, 4 democratically elected times that President Hugo Chavez won, including in 2012, which was a pretty contested, tight election that Jimmy Carter called the most perfect election he'd ever seen of all time. And the U.S. said, not good enough for us, and started, economically incentivizing a coup, which they had already backed one time in 2002. More on that later. Goodbye. That's it. That's all I have for top 5.
No, I love that.
That was good. You got any top 5 democracies the U.S. is fucked with, Rach?
Of course not. I knew Radu would bring all of them for us.
I have a few. I agree with his on Iran. I think Iraq. I think Zamunda. I'm sure when Eddie Murphy got back, they had to fuck that democracy up a little bit. I think Wakanda, we probably are going to fucking have sanctions on soon. And Kumar, we totally fucked with their airbase stuff in the West Wing. But that's a deep pull.
Iraq was not a democracy, but we did depose their leader.
Oh, solid point. See, I was even wrong in what I was doing. I didn't realize that. So there you go. There you go.
Taylor, did you have
Taylor,
any?
do you have any deposed democracies you want to talk about?
I have written here, yes. My top 5 is yes.
A special shout out to the Chile in '76 when we installed Gonzalo Pinochet. Recently, Chile just had its first free election where like they had a non-dictatorship sort of person win, and the U.S. media interviewed the grandson of the former dictator Gonzalo Pinochet to say what he thought of the elections. So anyway, just stay vigilant out there, folks.
All right, let's do a more fun one before we get to the game. I did like this one a lot, just because I'm gonna tell a fun story about Sarah. Ways you know your relationship is over. Ways you know your relationship.
Can I
is
start this
over.
one?
Yes, please.
I was mostly serious with this one. There's no willingness to get better, to get help, right? So if something's wrong, get therapy or work on it. Talk about it. When you don't talk about the hot topics like sex or money, right? When you're not actively having conversations around those things, when there's a lack of consideration for one or the other, a lack of intimacy, whether that's physical, emotional, right? And again, you don't talk about it. And then when they tell me it's over, that's how I know it's over.
Taylor, you got it?
Yes, I have actually 5. They are dead. You are dead. They think you are dead. You think they are dead. They have killed you. And my favorite, having a hard time talking about your feelings.
Radu, what you got?
When they download the apps,
Yeah.
that's a sign. Like if your significant other gets on LinkedIn, it's over.
LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
And I also had if they are dead or if you are dead.
It's very possessive. If I can't have you, no one will.
No, we're not killing them. Like if they just died, well, yeah, it's over. Okay. And if you died, yeah, it's over. If they killed that one is if they killed you.
All right. I had when their husband or wife calls you. That's never good. When you see your stuff for sale on Craigslist, that's probably close again. When one of you but not both test positive for an STD, that's not a good day.
Oh.
Well, one of you might have had the vaccine.
That's true. You can't test dudes for HPV. When you figure out that all those times they were going to the gym, it was a guy named Jim. And then this one just happened to Sarah last night when they drag you out of their house by your feet. That's
holy shit.
Her boyfriend said, I think I want to break up. And she said, we're drunk. We'll talk about it in the morning. Let's just go to bed. He said, no, get out of my house. And she said, no, let's talk about it in the morning. And he drug her out of her house by her feet.
Oh, damn.
I go, did you try to grab on the door and shit? She goes, well, like, I just let him pull me across the bedroom floor, but then when I saw he was going outside, I'm like, I'm not going outside. So I grabbed the entertainment center. It broke. He was mad at me. We had a fun night. Okay.
Yeah, fun.
There you go.
Sound healthy.
Those are my
An
5.
interesting sign that your relationship might be over. This was actually kind of topical too. Did you see when Robert Kennedy Jr. compared the vaccine stuff to the Holocaust, and then his wife Cheryl Hines from Curb Your Enthusiasm was like, "We have kind of different opinions on that." Like, I think you're 3 months away from a separation. Is what's happening.
Yeah.
A lot of things you can disagree on in a relationship, not the Holocaust. And you can ask a lot of people on that. They'll endorse that statement.
Yes. Yes.
So funny. Any others you liked? We have one more. We can do one more maybe. Or we can do the game.
Hold on, we've got some other stuff coming in.
Cool.
One sec. Let's see. So there's just some game entries. Awesome. We had Tina McGillen had a Night King entry, Cocksuck, Arkansas. And the real name was Toadsuck. I love that. Front row Steve and Val sent in $12.14. Sorry, I was going to put in a different number, but the hamster shifted while I was typing. So let's do somebody else's, one of the front rows. They've all been sending them in. How about Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Did you see that Jeopardy person that just lost?
Yep.
Yeah.
You talking about Aaron Rodgers?
Here we go.
Yes. Joke of the day. That's the joke of the day. Woo! Joke of the day goes to Radu Bondar, everybody. With
By the way,
There you go.
that's how I'm referring to Aaron Rodgers from now on. Oh, he's a Jeopardy person.
that's hurting Taylor's soul so much right now.
I am so conflicted. Longtime Packers fan, but both of our quarterbacks have been shitheads.
Yeah. You guys don't. Maybe being that cold just scrambles your brain and start sending dick pics to people.
No, it's just like if you're that cold, more often than not, you don't go outside, you don't interact with other people, and therefore you don't know how the world works. Sorry, I got serious for a second. It pissed me off.
I think it's because Kaepernick beat him in 2012, and he's like, all right, I've seen my path now.
He's the one keeping Kaepernick out of the NFL. No one's got to see that again.
Okay, let's do Frankie Berman's top 5 Yo Mama jokes.
Oh shit.
Oh, yes.
Oh God.
What was one? Oh, I heard one. I didn't write this. I heard was your mama's so fat she can't wear a Malcolm X T-shirt because if she lays down, helicopters keep trying to land on her.
My God.
Your mama's so fat when she goes to KFC and she's asked what she wants to order, she just says yes.
Your mama's so old she was a waitress at the Last Supper.
Yep.
Your mom is so unstable. The Secretary of the State has said she's ripe for regime change.
Yeah, I
Your
remember
mama's
that
so
one
dumb.
too.
Your mama's so dumb she failed a survey.
Your mom's so bad at cooking that CPS came and took you away.
I really want Rachel to be on a Yo Mama Jokes website right now.
I am.
Okay.
She's like just closing pop-ups of Wilmer Valderrama.
Your mama's so poor ducks throw bread at her.
That's great.
That's pretty good. I like that one.
That's fantastic.
Those are so good. We need to do Yo Mama jokes at some point.
My favorite of all time is your mama's so fat when said God said let there be light, he had first to get out of the way. Well, I flubbed that up really bad, but it's a classic.
That's good. That's good.
Your mama's so ugly. Her birth certificate is an apology letter.
Nice. That's good.
Dana Buns tipped again. Not quite enough to be top tipper yet, but I'm laughing so much. Here's some more monies. Thank you.
That is how it works.
That's true. Did I have anything else? No. And then Taylor, at some point, will you open up the Gmail? I know we don't do memes today,
yes.
but there's one in particular that was sent. We don't do memes on Fridays, but there's one that, and Taylor will know which one.
Is it like a Catholic thing? No memes on Fridays?
Yeah. No memes. No. That's really what we got.
No memes. No. Well, we got time for maybe another
Jesus
top 5?
Christ.
I know.
What you got? Let's see it.
Give me
How
a minute.
about-
Later. Are we do it now, or we'll do it? We can do it right before what we learned. If you get ready.
Is there another top 5 you want to do?
Let's just do the game. Let's get there.
Okay, so the game today is Finance a Celebrity. These are the unpaid entries that I liked, and I chose 3 from the same person. So I wanted to highlight them. Grimbeard, you were on a roll today. Jackie Stock Exchange. Jackie Chang. Get it? Okay.
Sure.
Roger Federal Reserve.
I like that one. That's solid.
Not bad.
And then Tyra Bankrupts.
That's really good.
Nice.
Okay, so video front row, raise those hands, and the first person is Frankie Berman. Go ahead.
So I have 2. I have Mortgage Freeman,
Oh, yes.
Nice.
and then I have Rubo Wilson.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Took me a second.
Yep.
That's on me, not you.
Tam.
I have Stevie 100 million.
Nice.
Jamie Lee kurtosis. I found that term Googling. It's a finance term. Just thought it sounded
Is
funny.
that not a medical term too?
No.
No? Kurtosis definitely sounds like a medical term.
Halitosis is bad breath.
I thought kurtosis was when you don't eat carbs. Don't you go on kurtosis?
Oh, no, that's ketosis. You're thinking of Curb Your Enthusiasm. You have to watch it over and over again. Sorry, Tam.
Somebody has to make it for Ben.
I'm doing my best.
Don, not for profit. And Betty, white paper.
Nice.
Nice. Jack.
All right. There's John Candy Fault on His Loan, which is a problem because Sacha Baron Cosine.
Wendy.
All right. I have Felicia all day signing the paperwork. And Russell Escrow.
That's really good.
Megan.
So much.
All right. I've got Rafe defines contribution plans and Fiducia Sherry O'Terry.
Nice.
Fiducia O'Terry.
Angles.
Hey, I just got two. I got Money Kunis. And I watched Straight Outta Compton again yesterday, so I have to go with Easy Equity.
Easy Equity is great.
Money Kunis sounds like a very expensive vagina.
Yeah, she is.
Probably is. And I'd pay.
Even Val.
We've got Robert Dowry Jr.
Oh.
And Inklebank Humperdinero.
Anyone else in the front row want to do an entry? Okay. These are the rest. Frankie Berman, Sally Mae Fields, Cassie Nowlin, Beneficiary Del Toro, Interest Elba.
No. Who is this?
This is Cassie.
Cassie?
And then we had Ashley D. also had Interest Elba. Nice job. Molly Emilio Escroves.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
And then she had Morgan, the house isn't Freeman. Brad Clark, make it rain Wilson. Anna D. Johnny Debt. Great one. Cynthia Cresswell, Cash Flow Rida. Anna D. Leonardo D. Capital Gain. Wait, Leonardo D. Capital Gain.
Okay.
Nice.
Cynthia Cresswell had. Oh, my screen just decided to. Radu EBITDA. EBITDA. EBITDA.
Are you speaking in German?
EBITDA.
Wait.
EBITDA.
Ibiza.
EBITDA.
Is that a financial term or is it just a disease?
That's a game. Financial term or disease.
It's an acronym. It's an acronym.
It's an
like
acronym.
EBT?
Oh, okay.
EBIDTA. It's an acronym.
It would have helped if I just didn't try and say it instead. It says words. That's all.
That's all of them? All right. Well, I liked Amelia Escrow. This was really
Oh, wait.
good.
Grimbeer just sent a one. Skint Eastwood.
I don't know what that is, but it's funny. Beneficiary Del Toro from Cassie was very funny. Let's Let's see. I liked Mortgage Freeman from Berman. I like Don Knotts for Profit from Tam. I like Sasha Baron Cosign from Jack. I loved. Now, Russell Escrow I liked, but I'm going to go with Robert Dowry Jr. from Stephen Val. That's my favorite. Robert Dowry Jr. Radu, what was your favorite?
Well, I had some of my own. They
Well, we'll do
obviously
those in a
can't
second.
win.
We just vote on yours real quick.
But I think they were also great. I also loved so many, but I think I'm going to go with Russell Escrow.
Russell Escrow. Great. Taylor.
Yeah, so because these were all really great. There's a huge list of things truly I can't read because I am terrible handwriting, but I know the one that sticks in my head the most is actually Beneficiary del Toro.
And that's the one I'm choosing too, actually. I loved Beneficio del Toro. So congratulations, Cassie. You are the winner of the game, and you get a Radu picture. So
What's the Night King?
the Night King game is finance a song like Liquidity Dreams.
Nice. Hilltown reference. Love it. Good.
No, Night King, yeah. Finance a song.
Cool. So Radu, how many you got?
I just had two. I had Berkshire Anne Hathaway.
Oh, that's so good.
And the Deficit Muhammad. Less of a celebrity, but we all know him.
Yeah.
You got any, Rach?
I've got two. I've got Louis C 401k.
That's really good.
Wow.
And then Jimmy falling into debt.
Nice. You got any, Taylor?
Yeah, I got quite a few. How many you got?
I got like a bunch. Let's
All
just
right.
go back and forth.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, what you got?
I got Appraisal Breslin.
Nice. I have Rob Low Interest Loan.
Oh,
That's very good. I have Bond, Stocks and Bonds.
I like that. I have Optimus Below Prime.
Oh, God. You've dealt with buying houses before. I have the Fed Flintstone.
I love it. Nicole Byers Remorse.
I have Enrique in Elastic Demand.
I have Paulie D Fault.
Well, this is my last one. My last one is David Lee Roth IRA.
I like that. I've got a Ben one, Elizabeth Banks at a small credit union because she likes the personalized service. This one is Todd's Credit Karma Electra.
nice.
Oh God.
Nice.
Eddie No Money Down. And then I got two from Ralph sent me. Samuel L. Jackson Hewitt.
Ooh, good one.
And 12 months, same as Kesha. Which I liked a lot. So there you go. All right. So do we have this? Do we have the meme you want to show us? Then we're gonna have Zara do what we learned, and then we'll let's do we'll do some plugs, and we'll do what we learned. But let's do plug first. Radu, plug your stuff. What do you got coming up?
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
Perfect.
It's not announced yet, but I'll tell you, cool cats. I'm gonna do the roast battle at South by Southwest. Sometime between March 11th and the 14th. They don't have a date yet, but it's coming. And that's it. Go to my social media. I'm posting more stand-up videos now. And also, you should listen to a podcast called The Whiskey Brothers. It's not mine, but it's some fine folks in Houston, and I'm on it sometimes, and they're very good.
Cool. All right, appreciate that. I love you plug other people's stuff, so that's nice. As for me, you can find me at Bowers Comedy always. Join my Patreon. I did sell one fake shirt last night, so if you want to buy a fake shirt or a book, those are $8 for the fake shirt, $24.99 for the fake book. Those are still available. We had to do a second printing of this. We had to do a second not printing of the fake book. So we're up to 17 fake books sold. It's great, and because they're not going to read it anyway, Radu. So why even write it? So I didn't write it.
You should sell a fake NFT.
Oh, a fake NFT.
That's just an NFT.
It'll be indistinguishable from an NFT.
I've been mining it myself. So, Rachel, you want to plug?
We've got no.
Okay. We don't have an origin story for next week. We don't know who it is yet, so we'll figure.
We don't
it out.
know yet.
We don't know yet, but we got people coming later.
Follow me on Versus Game. How's that? Download Versus Game and follow me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
I stream
All right,
on Twitch now. You find me. It's
There you
Frodo.
Yes, it's fun.
So the winners for today.
Yep.
Should I do that?
Let's do that, and then we'll do the meme,
Okay.
and then we'll do what we learned.
So top tipper Stephen Val, congratulations. You get her.
Nice.
And you get your choice of Radu's pictures. So I'll send you a message with like photos of each of them, and you get to pick which one. And then, so that was first place. Second place was Dana, but then she gifted hers to Miley Kwan. So congratulations.
Good job. Thank you.
And then Cynthia Cresswell had my favorite Night King entry, which was Gobbler's Knob. So, and then Berman had my favorite try for a Night King entry that wasn't really a Night King entry because he didn't read very well. But so I'm giving you a consolation prize, Berman.
Hey. Hey, it works for me.
Cassie got one obviously for winning the game, so congratulations, Cassie. And then Molly as well. So those are our 6.
Very cool. Very awesome. All right.
All right, Rachel. Was it? Which one was it? There was actually 2 in there.
Oh, so I mean either one was fantastic.
Okay.
Just doing both. Just doing both.
Oh well, no, there was just one that was actually better, and it was this one.
Oh, gotcha.
That's me, everybody. Rita. I'm going out later, so I didn't draw a unibrow on me. Forgive me.
I have a picture of that.
I'm sure
Exactly.
you do.
Yeah,
And this just in, front row Stephen Val are gifting the crown to Tam because she's our royalty. So Tam.
Oh, look at that. Very cool.
People are nice.
Touched, really touched. All right, well, let's get to what we learned with Mrs. Zara Bending right now, and then we'll get out of here, folks.
Oh, Lord. What did we learn, Zara?
Okay, so from the outset, in this context, there's no disrespect. We learned a lot today. So, got a tight 7. 1, Radu has the digestive system of a cat and is #too bougie for butt drugs. Secondly, sometimes when Rachel speaks to Tam, the "you bitch" is both silent and implied. Tam is Southern, but not that Southern, has read 10,000 books, plus another half for Bowers' fake book. Like the Matrix, like Neo, there can only be one true Steve. So shout out to Steve Manaconda, front row. You are now Piano Steves. Practical advice. I love this show. To really spoil your dog, sub Nutella in for peanuts on your sack. These nuts. Black-eyed P. Diddy dropping their new single, We Love Bowls, at the Super Bowl. And lastly, look, in the spirit of all things Radu, Bondar, and butt stuff, I would like to personally plug Radu's wife. Lily is doing some amazing, Lily, so she's doing this amazing work online, trauma-informed yoga. So the program is fantastic. I'm doing it. So follow Radu and find out more. And that's what we learned today.
Very cool. Very good. Well, thanks so much, Zara. Thanks for being here, everybody. We love
And
you.
I just want to wish Amanda Mitchell a happy 40th on Monday. So front
Woo! Amanda, yay.
Happy
Very
40th on
cool.
Monday. So happy birthday, babes.
Happy birthday. Well, thanks, guys. We appreciate it. We love you. We'll see you
We'll
next
see you
Wednesday.
Wednesday for 2222.
2222. Yes, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time.
Good night, everybody. Have a good show, Bow.
Bye.